Here are some performance review tips. Before the meeting, prepare your value and accomplishment stories ahead of time. What I have done in the last year, 6 months, or last quarter that have been beyond my typical daily duties and tasks. Second, what was the situation surrounding those events? What was the problem or issue that people were having to deal with? Third, how were the people in the company feeling about this situation, including yourself? And then ask yourself, what action steps did I take? And don't go in detail. Talk about it from a high level perspective. What were the key steps that you implemented? And finally, ask yourself, what were the results? Be clear. Hopefully, they are quantifiable results that actually show a vast difference from the situation compared to what you ended up helping to achieve. Before the meeting, make sure that you are clear on what you plan to request. If you plan to ask for a raise or a promotion, or you want to ask for a vacation, or you want to ask to work on an important project, just be clear about what you want before you go into the meeting. Listen to what your boss or manager has to say. They'll start off the meeting with the purpose of what they want to discuss with you. So don't be the first one to speak. Let them say what they have planned to say, and you can just sit back and listen. Assess whether it's the right time to move forward with your request or stop to ask for constructive criticism. Now, you might have a completely different perception of performance review that your manager has of you. Now, whether the review is positive or negative, you might need to adjust your game plan accordingly. If the review is positive, you can proceed to the next step, talking about your value and accomplishments. If it's negative, ask to explain and tell them to give you a few examples to justify your performance review. List carefully. This is not the time to argue. Put all your requests on hold, create a clear plan of action, ask the manager about their expectations in the next 6 months. You must understand what those objectives are, what you need to do to achieve or exceed those objectives. This will help you get a positive performance review the next time. Articulate your value and accomplishments. Mention your value first and then accomplishments in this format. As you know, over the last year or X number of months, I have been able to demonstrate my value and accomplished several achievements that have been above and beyond my role. And then start describing the specific instances where you have gone above and beyond the situation. Briefly talk about what those actions and results are. Don't speak of more than 5 accomplishments at a time. Make your request about what you want. Follow this format to state your request. As a result of the value that I have been able to demonstrate to the team and the company, I would like to request a promotion to become a warehouse manager, or program manager, or a product manager, or head of transportation. And then the next thing you want to do is to be silent. Just look at them in the face with a pleasant expressions on your face and see how your boss and manager responds. Ask for the next steps and their expectations from you. Your manager might say this, okay, well, let me get back to you on that. In this case, this should be your response. When can we talk about next steps and expectations for the future? You want to leave the meeting with the clear expectations of what your boss or manager has for you for the near future. You don't want to leave the meeting without understanding the expectations. This will help you create goals and targets for yourself to prepare a plan to improve your performance and to match the expectations. In the end, after the meeting, You should send a follow-up email with details of everything you have discussed in your performance review. I will share the email format here in this section in the end.